Yeah, I think it does like lead into the like kind of creepy, right? Like I think it's funny, but also I think too many people would like take it serious, um, and like not realize what the joke is, considering it's like a lot of it is on stream. Um, or like if you're just a casual viewer of the channel, like you don't know the lore behind J Maya. Um, but like I think like taking it to the extreme is also funnier. But yeah, I'll probably just use the rest of the Laurel's cover art. Um, well, actually, sure, maybe I could use a song. Like I'm trying to think of like what song would I even use anyway. Um, don't get canceled. But it's a very. But yeah, I'm talking up J Maya. She is my queen. She's my savior. You should end up the review somehow. What is this? Actually, imagine you made a video. What is this clip? Oh, her doing the, yeah. Actually, this probably will make the review. I think again, this is the sort of stuff that like would make the review with Survivor, especially because like I think that's like something I could also use out of context. But I do feel like Survivor in general has like less of those like moments than Big Brother. MC more more so down than Jonathan. I mean, how about that? I feel like MC is definitely a lot more acclimated for like individual immunity challenges than Jonathan. You would think, right? Yeah, I know Morgan's currently streaming. Which, if she's still streaming by the time I end, I'll raid Morgan. But I wouldn't expect her to still be on. But we'll see. How long does she normally stream for, though? Like, I believe this is not a normal stream for her, right? This is just like, I think she said it was a surprise stream or whatever. So it's like, I don't know if she's going to be going on for like 5 hours or whatever. Or like 4 hours. But we'll see. The shopping hall? Okay. Oh, I know she's going to Comic-Con this week too, right? Or not Comic-Con, TwitchCon, I mean. So if you want to meet Morgan, you can. Just fly to fucking San Diego or whatever. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that. We haven't talked about Vince and Kelsey. Yeah. So they're probably broken up, which like there's a chance of the Vorgan shippers. I think I'm a Vorgan shipper. I want them to end up together. Like that would be very funny. Marine views an absolute creeper should be locked up for good. For what? For liking J Maya? Is that a crime? Again, I guess I'm a criminal then. If liking J Maya is a crime. Vorgan makes BB27 even funnier. Yeah. Like generally, I think it just I just think it's like a funny like I don't know, point in Survivor history. I don't know what you really call it. Like just a funny thing to have happened, I guess, in Survivor history. Is that this like Vorgan relationship actually becomes real? I think Vince. Who did I have as my number one-time character? I generally actually don't even remember anymore. I know Russell was up there. Who's my number one though? Was it Russell? I'm really blanking. Who the fuck was number one? Either way, I think Vince definitely has an argument. Oh yeah, I forgot about Josh because of Reindeer Games. Genuinely, I think Vince is number one. Like I do think yeah. Like Vince is just so insane. Like, I can't believe like someone like Vince exists to even be on Big Brother to begin with. Most spineless player of all time, probably. By the way, also, I love how, like, that was the thing that, like, I think that was the funniest thing from the Keanu interview is him learning about all the shit like Vinny did behind his back. And like really just how spineless Vinny is. Okay, so I need to get first. Yeah, don't say that. I like legitimately like I think those like those lines are gonna be like stuck in my head for the rest of the time. It's like, don't say that. Why? Like the way he says please, 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 please. Yeah, I'm a fucking bitch, obviously. Again, there's just too much. I can't emphasize how glad I was to wake up to Vince going up on a Keanu HOH. Yeah. What is funny is that like somehow, despite like Vince like being like actually like considering taking a shot at Keanu a lot, or like actually like during week 1 at least, like he was actually considering putting Keanu up, and like he never was like loyal to Keanu. It is funny that Keanu's actually the one to nominate him before like he nominates Keanu. Need Vince on the Traitors, 100%. I need Vince on everything. Get him on Survivor. Get him on Amazing Race with Morgan. Actually, get him on Amazing Race with Kelsey. Deluxe edition of Rest of the Laurels? Well, I'm definitely pre-ordering that if there's a physical copy. Special Forces. Get him on American Ninja Warrior. Get him on Sports Danshi Grand Prix, which definitely people care about. Which I have binged the entirety of in the last like week. I think that's also like now with Big Brother 27 review, like it's gonna be entrenched in my mind alongside Sports Danshi Grand Prix because I binged the entire series over the course of me editing the Big Brother 27 review. And that was literally what I was doing for like, because like I spent like what 3 nights staying up to like 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever, working on the video while having like Sports Danshi Grand Prix in the background. So yeah, now whenever I think of BB27, I'll be thinking about Sports Danshi Grand Prix. Will I ever make failure of Love Retrospect? Probably not, but like never say never. But like I don't know if I am the person to make that video. AW Nor people just wipe out. How dare you? Technically, like Sasuke is built on just normal people. Actually, it still kind of is essentially. It's like I guess it's like really the biggest competitors even now are like still like normal people that just like train for it, but like they're still like people with like normal jobs. They're not like influencers or anything like that, or like professional athletes. Where I think that's the weird thing about ANW now is that like with ANW, like almost every competitor is someone that like pretty much does American Ninja Warrior stuff like full time. Like any good person, is like either a teenager that's like going to school and then obviously spends all their free time training for ANW, or is actually someone that owns like a ninja gym, to where they obviously spend all their time training because of that. So it has kind of lost the touch Sasuke has of like it just being like kind of normal people that just like dedicated themselves to like this one specific obstacle course. Thoughts Echoes 33. It's still good. Like I'm still just doing side content in it. I'm probably nearing the end of the side content. I would suspect. Like I'm not gonna like. So I got to like one of the super bosses things, and like I'm never fucking beating that. I'm not gonna bother. So like if it's something that I can't finish right away, like I'm just not gonna bother. I'll probably just like watch the resolution of it online or something. But I still want to at least explore every area. but I'm essentially like on my way back to the finish area now. Will I play Dispatch? At some point. I don't know exactly when. It comes out soon, right? But I do want to. It's obviously interesting. Like, it's the Telltale game, right? Or like the former Telltale people. I didn't. Well, I watched like the beginning of Joshua, but I never finished it. I watched the first, like 3 or 4 episodes. I just don't have the desire to go back to it next Wednesday. Yeah, I probably will. I won't play it at launch, I don't think. Right, I think realistically, I think like right now the priority is like playing games that are on Game Pass. So like I'll probably play Citizen Sleeper. Actually, let's see this real quick. I don't remember. Let's see this real quick. I don't remember if it says your name when you open this up. It does actually. That's actually really funny. It's a good thing I changed it. Either way, yeah, what do I have here? I want to play. I'll probably like play more of Tony Hawk on my own. I do want to play South by Midnight. That was one I wanted to play. I don't know if I'm gonna bother Ninja Gaiden. I probably will try to play Outer Worlds 2. And then I still want to play Silk Song. Oh, I forgot Avowed existed. Actually, I want to play more Blueprints too. So yeah, there's still a lot in like Alters, so there's still a lot of stuff I do want to play. But I'll probably play this stuff first, and then when I don't have Game Pass anymore, then probably go back to wait, what am I doing again? Oh yeah, that's why. I'd back out first. Okay, that's lovely. Like South by Midnight, I hear it's fine. Like I hear like kind of like middle of the road sort of things about it, but I want to play it for myself. Like it feels like a game that at least would be up my alley. Blue Dragon stream. I would get nothing out of that stream. Like I would love to replay Blue Dragon, but like also like streaming it is not the way to play it. Haze 2's better than the OG. Interesting. I still haven't played the OG. I have it installed on PlayStation. But okay, dude, I'm just being dumb. Am I a robot? What is that? Vince has no spine. He's a slug. Sure. I need to play Hades. I was like, here it's very, very good. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily a game for me, but I definitely need to try it, though. We'll watch 99 to beat. I don't know. I'm not, like, clamoring to, but also, like, I feel like I should eventually. Oh, I forgot. That was the thing, too. I watched the first episode of Crime Scene Zero on Netflix. That was fine. Kind of whatever. I kind of forgot the aspect of Crime Scene of them playing the roles of the characters that they're meant to be. Like I forgot about that aspect of the show, which is still very weird, but I'll probably just have it on in the background eventually and watch through it. Surprisingly decent. So what is the format? It's like, it's kind of like, what is that show called? What was that Guy Fieri show? I think that's what I assumed this show was. 99 to beat is like a show like that. But I actually generally don't know. Like I assume it's like that mixed into like The Floor, I guess. Is the like assumption I had, but I generally don't actually know. I had not watched Traders UK. I'll watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow what? I'll watch Challenge UK, or Challenge UK, Traders UK and Challenge. The last person, duo, team to finish a challenge gets eliminated. But it's like, what are the challenges? They're like are they actual like challenge like challenges, or are they like I assumed they were like weird like mini game sort of things, like in like 100 minutes to win, or is that what it's called? The fucking Guy Fieri one. I think I'm at like what, like 3 below Jake and Jeremiah. Carnival games, okay. Yeah, it could be interesting. Like, is it like a thing of like it's like each round's like a different format? It's like some is like individual, some is duo, some is teams, or is it like, are they like grouped up in like a certain way? Oh, Minute to Win It, that's what it's called. Yeah, Minute to Win It. Yeah, whatever that fucking show's called. That show. That's kind of the vibe I had from it. Is I felt like it was like a mix of that and the floor. Oh, it was like the games from Minute to Win It, but it was like a season-long thing, like the floor. But like, I didn't know for sure. I didn't really look into it. I've not seen Celebrity Traders. Some challenges take long. I feel like that doesn't sound great for like a carnival game sort of thing. It's taking a long time, but I don't know. I'll probably try it out. Like, who's on that one again? That's the Sandra, Danny, Cara Maria one, right? Has a player ever gone down a lot after deep dives? A lot? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I think with deep dives, it's usually either the player goes up or just, like, nothing changes at all. I can't think of a time they went down. Yeah, maybe Omer. But, like, it wasn't, like, disastrous, though. It was, like, okay, maybe, like, a little bit. But, like, it wasn't that bad. I mean, supposedly the 49 was supposed to be 2 tribes the entire time. They were always going to swap to 2 tribes. Ashley or Casey? I think Ashley? I don't remember, actually. I think Ashley would be higher. Well, yeah, if we're talking about exit interviews in general, yeah, Matthew. Like, if we're talking about, like, so my read on the question was, like, from their exit interview or deep dive. But, like, I guess if we're talking about in general from exit interviews, then, yeah, like, there's probably a lot. At least, yeah, like, Matthew was someone that, like, everyone else talked pretty negatively about him in exit press. Wasn't there one recently? What am I thinking of? I think there was someone within this last year that, in my opinion, of them went really down after exit interview. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I guess Miles, actually. Well, yeah, I guess Miles is the example of, like, exit interview. Because I think Deep Dive, my opinion, was already down on him by that point, right? But yeah, I think exit interview, I think it was actually AJ's Deep Dive that made me lower on Miles. And then, like, Miles's didn't do anything to change that. Well, it's awful. Kate. Yeah, Kate's one that, like, to a degree. But yeah, I definitely think, like, it doesn't seem like her win equity was quite as high as what we were thinking during the season. Want to watch a Wheel World speedrun? I think actually could be interesting. I mean, it's definitely going to be better gameplay than what you're seeing here. I don't know when I'm finishing this game, by the way. Like, I have to get to 100. So I believe the end of the game is you getting to 100, and then, like, that starts, like, the final, like, mission of the game. I'm at 62 right now. It's like, I don't know when I'm finishing this game, but it'll happen eventually. New York show? Probably not, but I remember the concept was, like, insane. Like, I said this before, it's like, I'm kind of in the spot now where, like, I'm not, like, dying to watch new reality television. Um, like there are just shows that like I'm naturally like interested in. I'll give them a shot. But like I think for like a rant, like it's not like back in like what was that 2023? Was it? Was that the year? One of the last couple years where I would like actively went on my way to watch like almost everything. It's like I don't. I'm not really in that mind state right now. I don't really want to. Yeah, I remember it was like such a ridiculous concept. Surprised to see an Alliance in episode 2. Yeah, yeah. Amazing Race actually. It is funny how like Amazing Race, like this season seems to be different, but like in general, Amazing Race seems to like stay away from like strategy talk and everything. Yeah, like there were like, yeah, like a lot of alliances in the early Amazing Race. It's like season 1, you had like a lot of those top teams working together. You had like Emily and Nancy and Kevin and Drew. You had like season 2, you have like Tar and Will and Chris and Alex or whatever. Season 3, there's the like anti-twin thing. It's like there have been alliances like really for a lot of Amazing Race, like early on. So it is kind of funny how like anti-strategy Amazing Race fans are when it's like always been part of the show. If I get on Big Brother and shout out me during an eviction, am I locked for number 1? I mean, I can't be biased. I'll have you number 1 in the mid-season power ranking if you're still there. But again, I need to give my genuine opinions. Okay. I don't think that's the reason I would necessarily give JC, like, why I would say he's better than Casey. I think he's better than Casey because he was more active throughout the game and, like, actually did the things that benefited Casey's game. Like, realistically, it's not like JC's win equity was, like, because of that much that he did actively. It was actually, like, based around, like, misconceptions of his game. For, like, half the people, at least. Okay, what the fuck? There's Ryder, even though he played like ass. Yeah. I think Ryder's about to go home, but he's the best position to win the game, clearly. It's clearly the biggest target of in the entire house and going home this week, but he's also the most likely to win. Imagine like Keanu was a fan of mine and I had Keanu number 1 in the mid-season power ranking. Actually, what's funny is that I think when I did the mid-season power ranking, that was actually like the height of Keanu. That was actually probably the point where Keanu had like, I guess until like the end game where it seemed like he maybe could comp out, but like, it probably was like Keanu's like best weak position wise in the game, or like one of his better positions. Yeah, but it's like I don't think JC like actively earned those votes. It's like he had those votes, but it's like I don't know how much of that was like was based around like correct information about him. I don't think Angela would have voted for JC over Casey. Is it a hot take to say Dan Geeson's a better player than Alyssa Snyder? Yes, it is. That's a massive hot take. How dare you not think my queen, Alyssa Snyder, is the best player of all time? Where is Alyssa? I feel like I haven't seen Alyssa Snyder in so long at this point. Like, is she still around? Like, is she going to, like does she hang out with alumni or anything anymore? Like, I feel like I haven't seen her since Challenge USA. Why BB switch jury formats up there 10? I think they just like I think they hate the idea of like there only being 2 people in the house and there's no more game to be played. So they want there to be suspense coming into the finale. Like, I think it has nothing to do with the jury. It has to do with the fact that they want the final 3 to not be decided. Or, like, the final 2 to not be decided coming to finale night. Yeah, they kept the feeds on with only 2 people. Nothing was happening, but yeah. Dude, okay, really? That's great. Is Tyler win of pre-BB11? I think it's a lot more likely. Wish you had feeds back then? I don't know if I need final 2 feeds. But yeah, I think it's like, it would have been cool to watch like BB6 live on the feeds and like BB10. Just in general, BB10 would have been like, I mean, BB10 I even watched live at all. Like, I even watched the show live. Like, that's the, like, 9 and 10 are the only 2 seasons post BB5 that I did not watch live. And even then, I was probably there when my parents watched BBs, like, 1 through 4. Because I believe they have watched 1 through 4. Like, they were watching it when it was happening. But, like, I just have no memory of it. But yeah, 9 and 10 are the only ones that I, like, actively did not watch. I don't know if actively is the right term, but, like, still. Like, I didn't watch it because my parents didn't watch it. Like, I technically wanted to watch it. Can't wait for BB10 player ranking. I can't wait for, what, 4 more years? I actually have 3 more years because it's BB9. I forgot about that. Yeah, I miss Rennie live. I miss Jerry. Stop watching BB20 after BB22. Oh, I stopped watching BB20 after episode 3. I think with, well, yeah, I guess it's like, the early episodes were still okay, right? I missed Devon winning the veto, though. That was a great moment. I mean, I think the thing about Rennie is that, like, she's not getting many confessionals herself, right? It's like a lot of content about her. Like, she herself isn't getting, like, to talk about herself as much. I feel like is the style of edit that Rennie got. Oh, dude, fuck off. Okay, dude, I just suck. Why Jordan Loy is one of the worst winners ever? Because I think she had very little agency. I think she was just kind of following around what Jeff was doing for a lot of BB11. And even then, Jeff wasn't even controlling things. I think Josh is more active than Jordan. I mean, yeah, that's the thing is that I'm actually like probably higher on her than a lot of people. I don't think she was saved by the coup d'etat. Coup d'etat benefited her in the game for sure. But she was not saved by the coup d'etat. Like Russell, well, Russell's directly saved by the coup d'etat. But like Kevin and Michelle, I think are like the people that were in more immediate danger at that point than Jeff and Jordan. Because from what I remember of what was going on in the game at that point, at the time of the coup d'etat, is that Jeff and Jordan, is that like Jesse essentially extended like an olive branch to Jeff, and they were gonna like try to protect each other or whatever, or at least again they pretended like they were going to at least. To where they were targeting Michelle over Jeff and Jordan, and then also there were talks about like taking out Kevin, because Jesse realized that Kevin wasn't with them either. like even in the world where like Jesse stays and like actually maintains power, which I don't think he would have anyway. It's like I don't think Jeff and Jordan were his immediate targets. I believe also part of the rationale though was that he knew that Jeff had a power and was doing that to like placate Jeff. It's like you never really know, but like either way, like Jordan in particular was not in danger. Because I think even in the world where like Jesse goes back on that and does target Jeff, it's still a spot where like I think he targets Michelle over Jordan. So it definitely benefits Jordan either way because like it like allows Jeff to take power in the game and also takes out someone that like still isn't planning on taking her to the end, like towards the end game. Like it's definitely beneficial for her positioning in the game, but it's not something that like saves her in the game. The Rachel and Jordan take each other to Font 2? I believe so. I feel like April needs more credit for Howie going after Sarah and James. I agree. Yeah, April did do a lot. But then again, like, I think the weird thing about April is that, like, I don't know how intentional it was, but it was still, yeah, like, she definitely did play a major factor. Like, I think a lot of it's just pure actual hatred for James. Like, she just genuinely hated James. And thought he was a terrible person and wanted people to go after him. But, like, but yeah, she was fairly influential. Like, her and Jennifer, were both doing a lot of pushing that week. Because, like, her and Jennifer actually had, like, a pretty good relationship with Howie and Rachel at that point. And, like, they were talking about, like, working together as, like, a four. It's where April and Jen were, like, kind of working both sides at that point. Rich gets Brendan and Portia. What we're talking, the Jordan final two? Yeah, I think Jordan handily wins. But again, it's not because like Jordan did anything like actively to make that the reality. Like I think the thing about Jordan is that I think Jordan is someone that probably cannot win a modern season Big Brother. I think based on the way that the jury, like recent juries have thought about the game, I don't think they're rewarding a Jordan with the win. Like I don't think a jury since what, like BB20 probably is probably the last jury that would like consider giving the win to Jordan. Because like I don't think Jordan has that killer instinct there to be able to like fully articulate her game in the way that like someone like an Ashley or a Taylor was able to. Kevin Vick speaks that Jeff is underrated. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, she can go far. Like I think she goes far in like most times she plays, but the question is like, can she win? Which I don't think she can in a modern season. I don't think she makes sure in all of it. Like, I think there were definitely worlds where she's, like, won the first few boots of BB11. And, like, the only reason they don't take her out is not because, like, active things she did. It's more so just because, like, people around her came off more threatening. Because she kind of sucks so bad. Her downside is Catherine.